Hi everyone, hope you're alright. Thanks for joining in on the live. I know it's bank holiday and all that lot, and everyone's probably got better things to be doing than tuning in and listening to me. Oh, I've got things disappearing now. As normal on me, the gremlins are attacking me. Right, I don't know where them screens are gone. Never mind, we'll find out. But yeah, it's been a funny week for me. We've had a lot going on within the family anyway, for us. But work-wise, not too bad. Got through the work. I didn't work Thursday, which I'll go into in a bit. And I've been trying to, after last week's stream, and obviously being on cleanables, I keep wanting to say the untouchables, about the water usage. So I was trying to use less passes on the glass when I feel it's not warranted, because we've had the harvest going on around me quite a bit. So some of the windows I go to clean them, they are pretty filthy, and some of them are, yeah, they're quite dusty and dirty. So I've just had to do my normal way of cleaning because I want to make sure they're spotless really. But places where some of the houses haven't been too bad, I've definitely changed the way I've been cleaning a little bit, and I have found it's helped. Definitely getting a bit quicker. I've had my other son David working with me this week, so it's been me, Matthew and David. So we've been finishing a lot better time as well during the week. But that's also because we had a lot of things going on. Alright, just bear with me. I'm just trying to get some flipping things open. Oh God. Why do these things happen, eh? Excuse me. So I'm just trying to set a few things up. I've lost the YouTube control room. Just getting on. It's just so I can see what's going on with the live stream. Content live. Okay, brilliant. We're back in there, so I've got that bit sorted. Now the next one, gardener. Had this all loaded up. There we go, job done. Excuse me. All right, and obviously I've got a can of John Smith's on the go, and then one in reserve as well. Not bad. 10 cans from Asda, £8.97p. I took dogs for a walk earlier during the day with my son David. We had a pint each. That cost a tenner. You know what I mean? 2 pints, 10 quid. We can have 10 cans of that for less than 10 quid. Mental, innit? But yeah, they've been, like I said, where I've tried using less passes on the glass because I feel it was obviously quite clean to start with. It has made me feel like I'm going a little bit quicker. So hopefully that will work. But like I said, I've had plenty of windows where I've cleaned it. It wouldn't work because it's just covered in so much dust because all the harvest and all that, like I said, that's been going on. And the weather as well. It was quite cool during the week, and one day, I can't remember what day it was. So I broke out my work hoodie and was actually wearing that for the morning till the afternoon kicked in. Then it sort of brightened up and got quite hot. But yeah, what's been going on this week as well is, unfortunately, we've lost our cat. We've had to take him to the vets for the last time. He was 17 years old and he's done really well, really. It just suddenly all changed within the last just over a week. And then last week we've been going to him from the vets like Monday. We didn't Tuesday, we did Wednesday, and then Thursday as well. That's why I took the day off. I've done it before, and we've had to do the same with my old dog Ozzy, bless him. And it's not fun trying to work to meet a deadline to be at the vets. You're better off just taking the whole day off, and it's all about them, innit? Just be as comfy and as normal as possible, and then you know you're going to be there. The advantage of me as well, with all my kids growing up, they're all old enough, so we're all in there together, and that's the first time they've had to do something like that as well. And I've done as proud because I explained that the vets will give you time if you need it before they do their thing, which they ask for a bit more time. That takes a bit of nerve to say that, doesn't it, at that age? So we got to do that, and same at the end as well. So unlucky for Tommy. As you probably remember on some of my lives, you might have heard Tommy meowing in the background, because whenever I put this green screen up behind me, he used to come running in the room, meowing like mad, because I've got treats in there for him, and that's what we'd be asking for. Constantly hounding me throughout the live. I think sometimes you might have heard him, sometimes you didn't. I think I might have picked him up and shoe on one of my lives. I don't know. I'm going to have to look through them. But yeah, I thought of him when I was putting the green screen up for this. I was a bit on the drag, so I had to update my eCam, which is what I used for the live stream. So that's why I delayed it by 15 minutes. But I just wondered how everyone was getting on. We've got 9 views in at the moment so far. Hi James, you alright mate? Yeah, it's been a funny week, as I've just explained, but work-wise is okay. It's been great having David with us as well. We've been finishing a bit earlier because what was going on, poor Tommy, and that keeps him occupied as well. Hi Marcus, you alright mate? But other than taking that Thursday off, I got all the work done during the week. Yeah, and just keep going. Hopefully we've got some good weather on the way still. Enables everyone to get the work done. And obviously tomorrow I'm not working, bank holiday Monday, so I'm looking forward to that. But I kind of will be working because I'm going to clean my windows. They are absolutely filthy, so they need a good clean. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, taking the dogs out and stuff like that. But try and spend it with the family as well before it's just back to normal, innit? Out on the glass, but it's not bad. Last couple of weeks as well, been going out running every morning. Well, when my watch says I can do a run, I've got a Garmin Forerunner 55, like a cheap running watch. And it can, based on what you've done the day before and how you're sleeping, it advises you what run to do, or if you can go for a run or to rest. So whenever it's suggested a run, I've gone out and done that. I've been enjoying that, but my legs are getting a bit tight. So this week I'm not going to go running, but I'm going to take the dogs for a walk instead. So losing a little bit of weight, so that's good. I've been enjoying it, just listening to music and out you go. Because I work with Matthew, especially with David as well, it's half my work, well, more than half my workload. So really, for a day's work, I'm actually burning active calories, that is, less than what I do going for a run in the morning. So it probably explains why when we do the old water-fed pole, we seem to feel like we're putting a bit of weight on. Even though you're on the go, but it's a lot, isn't it? It's jumping in the van, driving around, getting out. So you're not actually doing that much physical activity, are you really? Although obviously cleaning with the water-fed bowl can take out your shoulders and arms and your neck, especially when you haven't done it and you're new to it. But yeah, so it's probably me getting old, my body slowing down and all. So I've been enjoying that. Do any of you lot do like trying to keep fit, going to the gym, long walks with your dog, that sort of stuff? I've been doing a little bit of light weights as well these last 2 weeks in the evenings, and I'm finding that's making me ache and pains going, actually, especially when it's to do with me back. So that's been good. Definitely feeling the benefits of that. It's nothing special, nothing heavy and anything like that, but getting into it, it's good to do stuff. Keep yourself fit, isn't it? At the end of the day, this window cleaning is going to be my retirement. So as long as I'm fit enough to keep cleaning, I'll just have to keep going. So has anyone else been, after the last live and the debates that probably gone on from the uncleanables, because I know loads of you put loads of comments down on their video, like when I was on the podcast, and like, has it made everyone else think about water usage and trying to maybe work a bit more efficiency and where you're using less water? But obviously when the window's dirty, it's going to need a good scrub anyway, and you're going to use more water, aren't you? Mark's just saying for Fizz, he goes to the gym and cycling. Oh, nice one, mate. Do you do the cycling rather than the running? Is it because you enjoy cycling more, or is it because, like with running, there's more impact on your knees and that, isn't it? Whereas swimming and cycling is less impact on those sort of things, and we're getting a bit older. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, liking it, feeling the benefits of it as well. And definitely I'm finding with the strengthening exercises, it's making my job a lot easier when I'm cleaning the windows. It's just trying not to overdo it, because then it will make work a nightmare, won't it? Something else I had, God, I can't remember what day. I think it might have been Friday. I was doing a regular clean for a customer of mine, and I clean like an area where there's a garage and it's under some trees. So when I do the Velux windows on there, there's a, you know, to the side of the actual Velux window, you've got them little gullies and channels, haven't you? And their roof tiles are quite high. So she just asked, can I get in there and get the rubbish out? Because I clean it. She knows I clean it, but stuff comes on the glass and cobwebs really quickly, and there's loads of leaves and stuff, all the stuff that's fallen off the trees above. So I said I'll have a go, but I wasn't sure how I could get my brush in there, because it was a small gap, and like I say, with the roof tiles, it definitely wouldn't fit it in. So I had a bit of a brainwave, and then decided to get out the old micro brush, and I put that on, and rather than it being sideways, I had it like here vertical, because you've got the holes on here all the way around, and because I use their quick lock system, so I was able to have that vertical, and that was just perfect. It was just wide enough, well, it's just perfect fit really to fit in that gully that I was going to say about with the skylight and the roof tiles, and it made a problem disappear, and it was just dead easy. So I was happy with that. And I scraped a little bit of a roof. When I say a roof, it's not a roof. Just think they're roof tiles. You know, like where there's a window and there's a door, and it's just like a little porch really, with about 4 layers of roof tiles on it. So I got my scraping kit out, and I just scraped the moss off that while Matthew and David were cleaning the windows, and we got them as a regular clean. Hi Tower Pro Clean, you alright mate? So I did a little bit of that, and that was enough to remind me, don't do roof cleaning. I bought the stuff to try it anyway for some customers, and it all fits onto what I've got, but it's mainly I can do it on my own roof. I'm going to do it on my roof one day, because there's moss on there. They're slate tiles, so I'll get them off and I'll biocide it all. So I've got some biocide, but that's mainly for me. And make picking up moss a lot easier. I've been getting a few inquiries as well about gutter clearing, but I'm explaining it's because of the birds, nesting materials, the moss is dry on the roof, they pick it off, it tumbles down, doesn't actually go in your gutter and goes on the floor, and that's why you're seeing it and thinking that the gutters need doing when they're going to be mainly empty. So I told them it's best to do it near autumn, but I can always have a look if they're concerned, but they're happy with that. A lot of them do annual jobs for me constantly, the ones that have a regular gutter clear as well, so that's handy. So James just saying, I often wonder how far people go. Oh, with cleaning the Velux windows, yeah. Like I said, in that instant, my water-fed pole brush would not fit it in the small gap. So it's like a little, like I say, gully, so to speak. And then this micro brush was perfect. And because I could have it vertical rather than horizontal, it just fitted in there. And with the fan jets as well, it was nice. It took seconds. So I was happy with that. It was just 2 Velux windows. So obviously when the customer comes back from work and they have a check, they're going to be happy to see all that lot's gone. Yeah, they're good customers as well. Marcus saying, I do assault bike. Ooh, that sounds good. Every day, weights 3 times a week, martial arts once a week. Keeping fit means I can still suddenly do 3 days trad if I need to at 56 years old. Yeah. Like you say, you realise how water-fed pole makes life easy, doesn't it, compared to traditional, and keep going up and down ladders all the time and all that. You're on the go more there, aren't you, with the old trad? But it sounds like you're really active, mate, Marcus, doing all that in a week. I've never heard of assault bike. I'm just thinking like assault courses. And I know like biking, you can get spinning bikes and do spinning classes, can't you? So is it along them lines, is it? An assault bike? But I definitely think you've got to do something to help keep yourself fit, because just water-fed pole all the time, I don't actually think you're burning off that many calories. Maybe if you're working on your own, because then I'd probably double what I normally do. But I could burn more calories walking the dog, I think, than what I do in a day window cleaning because I've got Matthew, especially when David's helping. It's quite surprising, really. So I'm just going to have a bit of me John Smithers. And I haven't washed the van at all today. That's something else I'll be doing tomorrow. I've just put it off. So I've had for me, for a Sunday, quite a restful day, really. So I'll do all my pole and all my van, clean all that out. And yeah, it'll all be ready for the week. Clean my windows as well. That have been needing cleaning for a while. Used to clean them every month. I should get back in that habit. It's a good way as well, I find, of trialing different things on your own windows, because you can see how they dry off. And it is nice to have clean windows. That was a good thing about walking the dog in my village. You keep looking at windows we cleaned like last week, and I'm thinking, yeah, they look good. So I'm happy with that. Hi, P. Mayor, you all right, mate? Thanks for joining in. So it doesn't sound like there's tons of us do a lot of keep fit then so far. There's only me, Mark and Marcus so far have said anything. I mean, you could do 2-ounce curls with these. And the weather was quite warm today as well. When I took the dogs out, it was really hot. Cooled down a bit. I hadn't even looked at the weather forecast yet. But I am mindful of trying to clean with as fewer passes than what I normally have been doing. But like I say to the kids, if it's dirty, clean it till it's not. And you always do that little bit extra, don't you, sometimes, to make sure. At least I'm not getting callbacks. But I haven't had any callbacks from where I have done less, being over the top or over cleaning, whatever you want to call it, where it looks clean and I'm just thinking that won't need what I normally do, and I've done less passes, like I was trying to say, to save water, and it does save time. I've had no comeback, so that's got to be a confidence builder. Mark's just saying you've got your mountain bike over in France with you. Nice one. Is that just you on your own when you go out on your bike then, is it, Mark, or your family go with you? Or is it your chance to get away and have a couple of glasses of wine somewhere? It's a good way to explore stuff as well, isn't it? Because you just take in stuff. How is France, by the way, mate? I saw the post in the window cleaners hub. Are you with Matt? I spoke to Matt, said it's good to see you. James just saying, totally off topic, I did acquire this week for the first time. I actually this week for the first time I actually counted the windows as a rough guide, walked the building twice. I'm glad I did, as it was glid the way, because it was way under. Right, sorry, I thought it might be more there. Okay, so you've done the quote first time I actually counted the windows. Oh, so I take it you normally do it on like size property, like 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, that sort of thing. Ah, right, I got you. So there's more windows on it, on the building, than what there normally would be. So, like you say, you would have priced it under. Just by chance, isn't it? Sometimes it is definitely worth doing a walk around. I know when you probably clean it for the first time, you're going to count it all in, but when you've got things on your mind, it's very easy to forget that, isn't it? So did you change your quote then, did you, James? Hi, GG, too deadly, doing an average of 25 trad houses a day. I don't have energy for exercise. Blimey, that is some going now, I'd say, mate. I'm not surprised. Must be whacked, especially when it's the hot weather as well, where you got to shift it because of the problems you get, like with the solution or whatever, water and that drying on the glass, or it dries enough to get them turn marks on your squeegee, and you just keep having to go over and over again to get it right. That's some going, mate. Big respect there. Marcus saying, assault bike is absolutely brutal. Full body workout. All right, with you. The harder you push, the more it pushes back. When I started, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Yeah, might give that one a miss. Hence the name assault bike, being brutal. That's interesting. It's like when I saw the spinning bikes, I thought, oh, they're easy till they start turning. Spinning class is quite hard work out if you go all in. Tower Pro Clean says you go out golfing and kayaking at least once a week. Kayaking sounds good. I am absolutely rubbish at golf. I'm the sort of person who, when you play golf, when you're going down the fairway, I'm going up it because my ball has gone off the course. I'm on the other one. The good thing though, when it did that, the people playing, I kept apologising, but they were just having a good laugh. You know what I mean? No one was really bothered. So found it quite a good community, the people who play golf. And I know quite a bit of my customers play golf to keep themselves fit that way. And I can imagine it because you can probably cover some ground there. I definitely would, because my ball would be all over the blinking place. So I'll probably do more than a lot of people. But it's a fair time out, isn't it? Mark's is saying you go out on your own early morning while you're in France. Right, gotcha. I bet that's really good. Yeah, Matt said it was great to see you, mate. Tower Poking saying we'd love to play a bit of five-a-side, but worry too much that I may pick up an injury at 50 years old. Yeah, I used to love playing five-a-side. When I was in the mob, we joined like a civvy league of five-a-side football. Guys from the camp really enjoyed it, actually. It's really good. I was playing in goal most of the time though, so I weren't running around that much, but it was a good crack. And I think if I did that as well, I'll probably pull all sorts of things and all. Or in your head, you think you're better than what you are, and you're just not. I'll probably be going in for that walk football. But it's just good to do anything, isn't it? Social as well. Oh, sorry, 50. Yeah, no worries, James. Counting the windows gave you a better guide. Normally just pluck a, so you go off like your gut feeling. Cool, that is a big difference, isn't it? 20 quid. Jesus. That was a good call there, James. Was it just a gut feeling there where something weren't right and it was worth a look round and count the windows? James saying as well that you do circuit training, weights and a few runs, just enough to tick over. Yeah, it's good to get back in it, but we're not as young as we used to be. Used to really be big into it all the time. It was something to do for me as well. In the evenings, just sod it, just go for a 4-mile run, then go in the gym. Sort of counteracted all the beer I was drinking at the time. Oh, Marcus, saying you bought the micro brush. Knew it was small, but it's a bleeding moustache. I know Arthur's thinking fancy dress as well. But it is a handy little brush to have. I found it really good in the fascia, soffits and gutters. Absolutely lightweight. And the conservatory roofs as well. And then handy for getting into Velux windows where it's got tight spots in the gullies because of the tiles and that sort of thing. It's just handy to have, really. It doesn't take long to swap a brush round, does it, with the Gardner Quick Lock system. Has anyone used the DA Components, Darren's brushes that come out that are very similar to the micro brush, but obviously they are with the edge brush kind of setup idea, because they all look good as well. But I'm glad I got the micro brush when I got it. It's come in handy. I'm not sure if Robbie's on here or Nelly. If you're watching, I hope you're both doing well. I'll try and ping some messages over actually tomorrow. So while you're chilling out and I'm cleaning my windows, you can have a good laugh. But yeah, I hope you're both well. But luckily there's been enough money coming in. Bank balance ain't looking too bad. Obviously with poor Tommy, that's put a dent in it, but it's there, isn't it? That's another example as well. That's what I said to my wife, was about self-employed window cleaning. It is hard work. There's a hell of a lot that you do outside of your working day, that you have to do to make it all tick over. So there's a lot behind the scenes that you've got to do as well. But the good thing is, like I said, something like that come up. I just said I'm not working today. Spend it with the family. And I was there with my family when it was time for Tommy. If I was doing something else, that might not have happened. You know what I mean? So there's advantages and disadvantages with everything. And you've got that little bit of flexibility, haven't you? It's just making enough money to pay the bills and hopefully have a little bit on the side to live a bit of life with your family. But being able to spend time with family is good. Especially as you get older, they're the more important things, aren't they? There's no point being the richest man in the graveyard, as they say. Has anyone else got any bits of kit they've been using lately or seen and is interested in sorting out? I don't think Matt's on here, but I know Matt was telling me that his resin was sort of starting to wear out quicker than normal. So he measured the TDS of his tap. His is low, but it went up to 171, I think it is what he told me. So I was saying, I know in hot weather sometimes the water companies, don't they, get water from other counties in, and that's when you sometimes see a spike in the TDS. But I think he's looking at the possibility of going reverse osmosis, so it doesn't kill the resin so much. He's looking around, researching, and I think looking for some second-hand stuff basically to get it all set up. Because obviously it won't go any higher than 171 hopefully for a long time, and it'll probably go a bit below. So yeah, that's certainly something Matt's been looking into, at least last couple of days when I spoke to him anyway. I don't think he's on here tonight. So Mark, out in France, have you noticed any people window cleaning out there while you're on your holiday, and seeing how they're doing it? Mark's saying, yeah, that's what happens when there is a water shortage. They transfer water from other counties, yeah, so you get that spike. So maybe that's what's happened to Matt. That's what I was trying to say to him. It might not be a long-term thing. I think Angling Water, one of the biggest water companies that sort of sell water to other counties and these shortages, because there's been all that talk, isn't there, of hose pipe bans and things like that. So it must be that, I think, for Matt. But unless you're constantly looking and measuring your TDS levels, you're not going to know, are you? It's just when you notice, like Matt did, that his resin was suddenly, TDS levels were climbing high, so it was wearing out quick. So he checked the tap water, and then he was shocked with how high that was, because he's like 50, isn't he? Just over 50? I can't remember what it normally is for him. I know it's really low. But so far, all my RO systems running good. No problems. And it's hard to tell if I've saved a lot of water this week, because like I said, a lot of the cleans I've been doing with the harvest and that, we've had to use a lot of water, but I've definitely felt the benefits of it. So we'll see maybe in the long term what it'll be going. Be interesting. Marcus saying, I listen to you on the uncleanables. You come across really well. You may be using a lot of water, but you're definitely going above and beyond for your customers, meaning you're worth a higher price. Yeah, and I think that's what they were saying to me as well. Charge more because you're doing a good job. Cheers. Thanks for that, Marcus. They're really good, actually. Ryan and Dan, they're just Ryan and Dan. They're just themselves. So I'd anyone wants to go on there, get in touch with them, and then you book in and down you go. They're really good. Have a chat with you beforehand as well. Chat afterwards as well. It was good. Glad I went on. A good laugh. But yeah, thanks for watching. Just be yourself, innit? Mark saying, I've only seen a window cleaner on the motorway services, but never seen them anywhere else in France. Oh yeah, they've got the shutters, the old-fashioned wooden shutters. And I wonder if their windows open inwards as well, so they could probably clean them rather than, you know, opening outwards. How's the weather been in France, Mark? It's one thing I'd like to do is go with my kids over to Belgium with the World War One battlefields and do the old tours there. Because I'm into that anyway. Matthew likes that sort of stuff. David would. Don't know about the others. They'd probably like to go out and buy Belgium chocolate, to be honest. GGE Too Deadly is saying their podcast was good. Now tuning into the Uncleanables more often. Yeah, I've got to catch up on their last one. I was watching a bit last night. I was meant to catch up on it today. I think as well, if more people go on there, maybe more people watch them, because you're not like these big companies. You're just us, if you get what I mean, normal people. So I think it would do them good if a lot more people put themselves out there to go on there as well. Mark's saying 28 degrees today. Lovely. You getting a suntan yet then? Yeah, no, the podcast was good. They looked after you. It's good on there. And they like doing it as well. Like I like doing this. I'll have to, like say, bring guests on here. All you need is like a camera really, and some earphones I believe, and a microphone. And then you can do it from your home, if you get what I mean. Like I did with Matt once. Yeah, I can't wait as well to see their new van builds. Oh, you're about to do your first two. Nice one. So I take it you'd like to see their stuff before you've actually got yours done, so you kind of see how they've done it for a bit of inspiration and that. How are you finding it? Because obviously for me, I did an install, so I brought my stuff from Xline. They installed it in the van for me, so it was literally drive off and you're good to go. To do it yourself, I'd proper bodge and mess it up probably. But at least by doing a system yourself, isn't it? It's like they say, you know how it all works. You know the ins and outs. So if there's a problem, you instantly know how to identify and rectify it. Maybe you could do a talk on here about it, couldn't we? Be interesting. Is anyone else on here done their own like van builds, done it all themselves? Mark saying trying to top up the tan. Had a beach day today, but we also go in the pool too. Sounds like having a really great time, mate. So you're using a backpack now, just been collecting bits slowly. To put into your van. Got you. That's a good way of doing it as well, because once you've got your van sorted, a backpack is always handy anyway. So it's not like it's going to be redundant. I use my backpack here and there. At least if you're doing it slowly as well, you've got more time to think, haven't you? Rather than when you rush into things, you make mistakes. So you can think where and the layout, I suppose, what you want for your van. And you're an hour ahead too. The place where I wouldn't mind going is to Italy, Naples, because I like making pizzas. So I'd like a proper pizza out there. See what it's like. I mean, when you think about it, You could do a long weekend any time you want somewhere, can't you? Just jump on a plane, you're there in a few hours, a weekend, and you're back, crack on. It's just the cost of everything, isn't it? Got to clean a lot of windows there. But it's all doable. I know, like when you speak to Australians, that's why when they come over to Europe, they do like a year out and bounce around, don't they, working whilst visiting and taking in all the sites, because it's such a long way for them to go. And then they say us in the UK are lucky to have Europe that close, whereas for them it's miles away. And then it's the same if we did the reverse, isn't it? If we went to Australia, people work out there and see all the sightseeing for exactly the same reason. Marcus just saying the uncleanables said customers who don't unlock the gate don't really want a window cleaner, but I disagree. There's many customers who don't want to leave the gate unlocked all day for security, and I agree with you there as well, Marcus. I'm a sucker for just getting my ladders out and I go up and over. The ladders, I've got like triple ladders, so I can take a section off a ladder. And I put one ladder one side the gate and use the other half the ladder the other side. So I just climb up one, step across, down the other ladder, so I don't actually touch the gate at all. Or sometimes I have to use my step ladder to go up and then use my ladder against the wall the opposite side to come down. There's always a way around it. And I find it's easier just to do it, because if you go out knocking on the door, stood there waiting 5-10 minutes thinking, well, they might be in the middle of something, I'll knock again. That time waiting, you could have just had the ladders out and just got on with it. And customers sometimes generally do forget to unlock a gate, because if you're doing a school run and then the phone rings, that's it. That's gone out of your mind, isn't it? And I find it easier just to do it rather than saying leave it to the next clean or going back. Every penny, every customer is important. But that's me and obviously you. And like you say, some customers don't want the gate unlocked all day. I know that's why I always ask if they leave it unlocked and they want me to lock it behind me. I'm quite happy to close the padlock on the bolt and all that kind of stuff as well. Just let me know. And I get it if people got dogs. And there was that time as well where people are going around in vans looking for people's dogs in gardens. So people didn't want to have the gates unlocked. But yeah, I'm totally with you there. It can be a pain sometimes, but on the whole, most of my customers do have the gates unlocked. And the ones who don't, I just use the ladder. I'm up and over. If they're in, it's unlocked. It's just when they're not there. Or like I say, you forget here and there because life's life. North Yorkshire Cleaner Services. Hi mate, you alright? Saying hi all. Sorry not been on for a while. Just had loads on. Hope you're well. Oh, no worries mate. Life's life, isn't it? And I hope when you meant you got loads on, you're okay as well. So thanks for joining in, buddy, and hope everything's good. James asking, has anyone used any companies for van finance that they'd recommend? I'm looking at a plan B in case my 09 Berlingo bombs it at the MOT next month. Every MOT my van's failed except for the last one. I was completely shocked that went through without a bill. Not sure if leasing would be worth looking at. I wouldn't have a clue, mate, because like I said, I brought my van. It was £8,000. I paid £5,000 and had £3,000 on finance to stretch my money out a bit more for some other things I'd overlooked. But I've not looked into leasing. The only thing I don't like is the rules that come with it and stuff like that. But then again, I know a lot of people like using leasing. They swear by it, don't they? It's like most things. I think you have to really, really research. So yeah, is anyone on here lease vans or get a finance on a van? So like I said, it's just a backup plan for if the worst comes. I mean, I've had to put a new engine in my van. I just thought it was going to be easier than buy a new van, innit? Plus all my stuff's in there. Suddenly that worked out all right in the end for me. Still 75% trad, but when build finished, thinking of going more to water-fed pole. Just ordered a facelift carbon fibre pole today. Battery wiring and plumbing. Last bits to get. Oh, I'm with you. So you kind of like using your backpack to do the top windows and then tradding the bottom windows. Mind you said he's 75% trad, so yeah, you'll definitely like going water-fed pole, mate. It'll make life so much easier, and you'll probably be quicker, but it won't be instant. Because I think if you've gone from traditional to water-fed pole, I think it's just the same as going from nothing to water-fed pole. Because you've got to get your confidence up and knowing how it works. At least you're part way there with your backpack. And it's just getting the confidence in the water-fed pole, isn't it? Whereas with your traditional, you can inspect the window when you're finished cleaning it. You're happy, it's done. Whereas with the water-fed pole, it's wet, the water's on there, and you're worrying about rundowns and how's it going to dry. And sometimes you can't tell if it's as clean as you want it to be while it's wet, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I think it's a confidence thing, but I think you'll nail it quite quick. At least you can always practice on your house a lot like I did. And yeah, it's just that. And I suppose as well, it'll be for your customers who are used to traditional to water-fed pole, but I think more people know about it and have seen it more. So I think that won't be a problem for you at all. Mark is saying, I'm going to try persuade some to get a combination padlock and give me the code, or offer to get one for them and they just pay for the lock. That's not a bad idea, mate. Because I know some of my customers have got combination codes. Some tell me of it, some don't, and I don't want to ask if they don't tell me it, because they probably just don't want me to know, because I could speak to anyone, isn't it? Whereas some people did just said, here's the code, Rob. So we use that. Or I've even got codes to get through people's electric gates as well. So it's all trust, isn't it? Mark's is saying to you, James, I would go for HP finance if I was to buy another van. Leasing is too complicated with the final bubble at the end, and you need to be VAT registered. I didn't know that, to own it at the end. So that's handy information for everyone, and for yourself, James. So it looks like finance then. And like I said, with leasing, it comes with rules, doesn't it? Like so many miles, and there's so many things that they can use against you, I think, at the end as well. Ah, sorry, Nathan. Yeah, you're all right. Glad everything's good. Oh, James just saying thanks. Yeah. Art limited company, not VAT registered. Got you. Oh, so you're using water-fed pole for your conservatories and extensions and porches. Got you. So is that what's made you maybe think about moving from traditional to water-fed pole, because you've been using the water-fed pole for these like tricky areas, and got you kind of thinking that way? Nathan saying, I have a Caddy Maxi 1.6 TDI dreaded injector issue. Touch wood, no problems, and you do have the AA just in case. Yeah, I'm with the AA as well. But I think when I called them out for my van once, they're saying I need to have a separate type of cover for a work van. So I haven't bothered. I'm just staying with the AA though for our car, obviously. I see slowly introducing customers, but as you say, it's building confidence in the water-fed pole. Customers slowly seeing the benefits, yeah. And they'll notice the windows. It's just trust the water is what I tell them. And yeah, it is. It's just building up your own confidence. I mean, look at me. I'm still over cleaning compared to a lot of other people and using way more water than other people. But that's just me. And it's the same, innit? That's what I always say to everyone. Just do your thing. You can look at other people, but don't pay too much attention to it. Try things out. I mean, I've tried going fast before and faster flow rates, and I just wasn't happy with the result, and I'm getting callbacks, so it blew my eyes. I'm sticking with what I do. But I am going to try and see if I can save a bit of water. But it's just use your eyes. If the window's half clean, and it needs half a clean, doesn't it? If it's full on dirty, it's going to need a good scrub. I think getting your confidence is a hard thing. Seems to take a long time to build your confidence up, but a very short time to knock it back, if that makes sense. Mark is saying you're still 50% water-fed pole, 50% trad, and you're 50-50 with your commercial and domestic, and you decide which method you're going to use according to the job once you see it. So like you say, you have a look at it with your eyes and then decide what way you're going to cut about it. I mean, I was water-fed pole from the start, so I had to learn it all. But then I learnt trad as well, because someone asked me to clean the inside windows. It was of a pub, and I was cleaning the outside. They asked me on a Friday, and I said, can I give you the answer Monday? Because I'm going to sit practicing my own windows first. And when I was confident enough, I said, yeah. On Monday, I rang them up, said I'll do it. But traditional still comes in handy. Especially if you're low on water and you've got 1 or 2 windows left, you know what I mean? Get out your trad tools, isn't it? And you get some people with a dodgy window or dodgy door and they don't want you to use water-fed pole on it. I got commercial cover. £34 with garage parts and labour. That's good. And you're 50-50 as you have shops that prefer trad than water-fed pole. And like with some shops, isn't it, as well, you've got customers walking in and out through the doorway, and if that's all full of water, they're going to be trampling in dirty footprints inside the shop. So that's why sometimes there's a beauticians that I clean. We do water-fed pole, but by the front bit, by the door and the glass around that, I do traditional on that bit, just because I don't want them to have to put up with people walking in and out with wet feet. That was just my thinking. I hadn't asked. I just thought no brainer really. Mark's just asking, Marcus, how many customers do you have to be cleaning 50-50? Always, Nathan. I said my commercial jobs, I wouldn't call it, and they're not contracts. They're just mainly customers already cleaned who own a business, and so they're like units. And like I say, a couple of little shops, that's it. At the end of the day, I just see myself as a window cleaner. So if someone wants me to clean a window, who am I to be that picky really? I just say yes. We're getting a couple more inquiries coming in. But unfortunately, obviously, we're just ram-packed. So having to let some people down. It's only if someone's left, moved away, and there's a slot that we can take them on. So we're trying to be picky. If it's somewhere where we already are, and it's a small job and we feel we can squeeze it in, we're doing it. What we find really hard is when, because I do customers and I clean a lot of their families, it's when it's another family member, we say yes to them. But it's getting hard. If you get what I mean. But it's good, isn't it? It's regular money. You're getting out there. It just takes a while to build up, that's all. But before you know it, that's it. Then just keep it ticking over, fine-tuning it, being confident, putting your prices up, which obviously it's took me a while to do. And I was saying to my wife, I think we might have to put the prices up every year, the way everything's changing at the moment, until we trying to find that spot where it's good for us, but it's not to the point where loads of customers are dropping off. And then, like you guys are saying, if you're doing a good job, you can charge that a little bit more because you're the one taking your time, going over the top of it, that sort of thing. Because at the end of the day, I just think customers want a clean window, so I'll clean it. Don't know really, because I've just got loads, because I went from 2 guys 6 days a week to just me and 1 guy doing 2 days a week with me. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's like a period of adjustment, that, isn't it? Does anyone else work with someone else? Because I can imagine it being quite hard finding staff when you've got multiple vans out there. Obviously, there's companies that do it. But I think the turnaround can be quite quick, can't it? Because you're after a certain person, they've been asked to clean a certain amount. There's quite a lot of pressure. And obviously some people are happy doing that and can do it. So It's just the stress in it. I don't think anything in life is going to be 100% stress free, which is what we'd all love. So I'm just going to open another beer. That'll be ready. So whatever you do is hard, isn't it? So I was thinking perhaps pressure washing, adding that on. I don't think. I'm just going to stick with the windows, I think. Stick with what you know and what you're good enough at, isn't it? Like I said, trying to scrape that little bit of the roof, I just thought, I'm definitely glad I'm not doing a whole roof. The way my legs were feeling after all that running, it was killing me just trying to stand on a ladder. But it was good that we done it anyway. So, job done. Yeah, it was yesterday actually. It was Saturday we did that job. So I worked Saturday. We just had 3 jobs booked in. Was it 3? 1, 2, 4 jobs, sorry. One of them's just seeing an old friend from me, regiment days. His way of catching up. Staff is the biggest problem. Anyone can learn to clean windows. I look forward to the days I do alone. Yeah, I remember when I was in the RAF speaking to a guy. Not long before it was my turn to start winding down for getting out, and he'd been a builder. And he was just explaining his dad was a builder, had 50 guys working for him. And then when he was winding down and it was just himself working, he was better off than when he had 50 guys working for him. It always stuck with me, that. I'm just fortunate to have Matthew living at home with us. He's happy doing the window cleaning. He likes it. Gets on with it. I'd like to be able to pay him more money. And myself, obviously. But we just muck in family, don't you? Take out what you need, leave in the rest because it needs it. It's these unforeseen things that go wrong and can happen. It would be interesting if I could get to a second van, because then I'm sure Matthew would stick with this, and because he likes doing it, it suits him. I've got my other son David. He got his results last week. He passed his plumbing, got a merit in that, and he got his grade C resit in English, which is the big thing is after. And that's what I said to him. If you're not going to get them, you're probably going to have to be window cleaning with me. But you never know. Might come out here and there for a few days to help. But I'd rather they do what they want to do. You can make this to what you want, can't you? Just wish I could do all the work myself. I'd be well better off. But no, it's good for Matthew. He likes it. And like I said, with the window cleaning, it's helped bring him out of himself more, because he's having to interact with customers. Customers hunt him down, not just me for a chat. They'll actually go and have a talk with him, because Matthew likes growing things in the garden. So if you've got a customer that does that sort of thing, they like to speak to Matthew about it and give him some advice. And it just does people's confidence good like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's good. Now, no, Sophie likes her job money-wise and stuff like that, but she misses a bit with the window cleaning, because you're bouncing from house to house, you're meeting different people, you're doing different things during the day. So she likes that. But other than that, I haven't really got much else to say, to be honest. We're still trying to get over poor old Tommy not being about, to be honest. You get used to all these routines, don't you? And you know your routines. And the dogs know there's something up, something wrong. But I'll be taking them for walks 6 o'clock in the morning. Rather than the run, I'll be taking the dog out for a good walk, about 4 miles. And then take him out again in the evening. Going to watch a film with the family, Mission Impossible. I think the second part. That'll be about tea time. And I've got to clean the windows, sort my van out in the meantime, and the fish tank. That's what I get for having a chill day today. And then it's going to be a short week, isn't it? Because of the bank holiday. And then not far after the magic near the end of the month. And then restart the process again for another month. I'm gradually paying off my debt as well, which has been a good thing. So I'd like to hoist some more of that off this month and just keep packing that away till it won't be long till it's gone. A few more months. And that'd be an achievement, really. It'd be nicer to have the money in the bank because I could have had a hot water system then, but get by what you got. Right, well, I'm running out of things to say, so I'll probably think soon of calling it a night and then go and sit down with my family. And then I'll be good and have an apple or a banana because I've got some fruit to snack on. I'm missing a fry up. We have a fry up, try and have a fry up once every 2 weeks, get stuff from a butcher's. And then we do a brunch on a Sunday. But it's been over 2 weeks. But yeah, we look forward to that. It's nothing massive. Just like one bit of bacon, one sausage, black pudding, beans. We don't do hash browns, but then we do an egg. It's enough. It's nice. It's great going to the butcher's. Oh no, Marcus is saying I'm working tomorrow, unfortunately. I've got a deadline of Friday to finish. Okay, yeah, some commercial jobs and a school to do. Got to get water in a mow. Okay, to fill up, yeah. Well, have a good day tomorrow, mate. I've worked plenty of bank holidays in the past. And I've got a school job coming up as well in our local school asks us to clean stuff. I'll have to ask my wife when that's booked in. But yeah, take care, Marcus, mate. You have a good bank holiday as well, Mark, and have a nice holiday out in France and keep up the good work on your bike. Same with everyone else. It's good to hear other people do keep fit as well. Like I say, it's mainly nothing special. It's just to keep yourself fit and enjoy doing it. You've got to force yourself to do these things, really. It's going to serve you well in the long term. So yeah, I'll call it a night. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a safe week, and I'll catch you next week, and hopefully I'll have something better to talk about. Anyway, that's it. Everyone take care.